Okay, welcome back. Day 2 in Wales. And yeah, day 2 in Wales. And that knot that I said I had in my calf yesterday turned into a real problem. Yeah, it just started to cramp and feel like a strain, maybe even a tendon, you know. So I've been keeping an eye on that this morning. I had a bit of a nightmare yesterday, really. So you've seen the bit of trouble I had on the motorway where they got stuck on it for a bit, but there was the cycle lane to the side, so I followed that and it was going lovely. Even after I stopped recording, it started to go through these little towns and all. And I have thought about recording another section and using that instead, but luckily I didn't, because as soon as I started to enjoy them and basically I got lost. Because they have the National Cycle Network here or something it's called, and I thought I was following that, but I must have took the wrong cycle lane, and basically I ended up back on that motorway, but there was no cycle path. And yeah, just some of the most dangerous bits of road I've been on since I started. Really unenjoyable. And then to combine that, my calf started to go, so I couldn't really sprint, but I got some dodgy turns and stuff where it's just unsafe. Like you kind of wait for your moment and then leg it to get around the corner. But yeah, it's my own fault, my own hubris. I was getting too cocky after doing Ireland so well. Oh yeah, even when I was recording the last video, I was going downhill, cycle path, wind on my back. I was doing like 5-minute kilometers, which isn't exceptionally fast, but it's my game plan coming into this was to never do more than 6 minutes kilometer, just slow and steady, because yeah, it's just, you know, marathon, not a sprint obviously, and the chances of getting injured are just so high if you start going fast. So that, and combined with the trip over to Wales, so I slept rough the night last night in Ireland, but I went to the pub and specifically to get dinner, and so I got a burger and chips, but it wasn't the best. And then when I got on the boat, I was gonna get some breakfast, but it was just crazy expensive. So I was just like, let's just have a coffee and a muffin and I'll eat when I land. And I did, I ate before I went out, but you know, it would have been an average amount for an average day, not someone running across Europe. So I think that's why I had the knot in my calf, was because just from not eating enough, you know. Car coming here. Because that's part of the reason I didn't take the calf not seriously, was because I wasn't running when it happened, you know. So I was like, it's just a little tight, it'll loosen up. But so yeah, after being on the motorway for ages, my calf was pretty sore then, and I was like, I need protein, I need eggs specifically. I hadn't had eggs since I left, so I had them in mind. And then I got off the main road, that motorway, onto this little path, and I seen a sign saying a little homestead that said eggs, you know, for 150. So I was like, I'll stop in here and grab some. And then when I went in, I also had a sign saying campsite, you know. So yeah, I met a lovely woman called Vicky. I asked her, can I have eggs? She said yeah. Then I asked for the campsite. She said yeah, but then I said how much, and she said £30, and I was like, that's a bit more than my budget, you know. But can you give us the eggs anyway? Because it's not that much more, you know. Average campsite's about £20, but I was just like, 30, I'll keep going, there's a few bits around. But then so I go, can I get eggs anyway? And she brought me over to get the eggs, and I started asking about the trolley or the buggy. So I told her what I'm doing it for a charity, and then she said her brother, is autistic or something like that, and so yeah, she let me stay for free, brought me over a couple of scones, gave me the eggs for free, even donated to the charity, so she's just an absolute legend. Fair play to her. She has, the reason our campsite was a bit more expensive, it was a bit of a boutique kind of place to stay. Has the cabins and things like that, only has 2 tent pitches. So yeah, check it out. It's called Thorny Bush in Pembrokeshire, and yeah, it was really nice, really happy I stayed. So even though it was a bad day yesterday, had a nice end to it. And yeah, just whacked them eggs into me and tried to eat, but even this morning now, I just don't have enough food. Like, part of the reason I think I got that cramp was lack of potassium, because normally I'm stocked with bananas, and I don't know what happened, but I just, first time I've been out. So yeah, even this morning, like the leg still is a bit sore. I was taking the morning very slow walk. This is the most bit of walking I've done. There's also the last video on there bragging about how little walking I've done. It's like I was asking for an injury. But anyway, injuries were to be expected. Just try and manage it. If nothing else, it's made me lock in the way I haven't been for the last few days, just to the run and staying focused on myself and my body. But yeah, so this morning then I woke up and I think let me check. Just coming up on 10k now, an hour 25, so pretty slow. But yeah, I had nothing for breakfast, so I just had a couple of mandarins and some jellies, a cup of coffee, and I was hoping to hit a cafe or something soon, but there's nothing. That's the main road you can hear to the right. There'll be a bit on that, but I'm avoiding that like the plague. And so yeah, I've got another 8k to go to St. Clair's, it's called. It's a big town, and I'll be able to get some food in there. Hopefully that will recharge things. That'll be about 17 done, and hopefully I could do another. I'm not going to push it with this leg, but I'll do another 10-15, and then yeah, hopefully we're back to normal. Because I'm feeling good now. Actually, just happened to start recording a nice bit down here, and really just lovely view. But yeah, at the start I was just doing like running a kilometre, walk a kilometre, run a kilometre, walk a kilometre, just to give the leg a break. Even now I'm going 7-minute kilometres, pretty slow. But that was always the backup for this, was that I could, if all else fails, walk it, you know. So I'd probably walk about 30 kilometres a day, obviously just slower and not as fun, but can be done. I'm glad I got this bit on camera, because sometimes I look a little bit ahead. Like here I looked ahead just to see I'm not going to end up on the motorway, so I'll get back roads, but I don't really look at much else, so I don't know if I'm going to get the best sections. It's kind of a bit of a potluck, but I kind of like that. Like, so then even yesterday when I did start to see the nice bits, my mind's going to the GoPro. Oh, get that back on, get this, but it kind of takes you out of the moment, you know. I want to enjoy this as well, without just thinking of it through the camera, you know. And just when I was leaving, your one Vicky in that campsite said there was a family in the other tent pitch, and she was saying your man's used to be a professional boxer. What was it, David Lightning White or something? I haven't googled him yet, have to do it later, but apparently he was a famous boxer. The Welsh hillsides, alright. I heard Wales was hilly. They weren't lying. She's Vicky in that campsite was scolding me as well for not she kind of scolded me. She was giving me advice on the Instagram and social media side of things, you know, because that's what she was saying when I was leaving. She's like, when you go to somewhere, first thing you say, I'm raising money for charity. She's keeping pigeons. Yeah, there's a pigeon coop there to the left. That's what she was telling me to say that you're doing it for charity first, because I was all set just to take those eggs and keep moving, but when she found out it was for charity, she let me stay for free, you know. So doggos. Well, as I've said on this before, I don't know, just something I really hate. I don't hate, but it's not natural to me to ask for things, or, you know. Petting the hands in the way. Yeah, because I don't know, even in that same scenario, if I was to play it again, I just don't see myself going up and going, you know, I'm doing this for charity, like, wink wink, use it for free. Yeah, it's just different strokes, different folks, I guess. She's right though, but she did actually, like, the bit she scolded me on was, I was saying to her, I was like, I do, you know, I want to raise money and raise awareness, but at the same time I hate drawing attention to myself. She's like, you're not drawing attention to yourself, you're drawing attention to your cause, you know. And I guess that's something I need to internalize a bit more, you know. Well, seem very friendly so far. It's early days, and obviously I just got a lot of accommodation from Vicky, but yeah, I don't know, just in general, even just seeing the few outfits as you go by, they're quick to say hello and that, you know. Like, Ireland's known for being friendly and nice, but when you're looking this strange in the middle of the country, they're a bit weirdy, you know. But here in Wales, they just don't seem to care. I'm just gonna walk to the top of that hill. Not feeling too bad, but it's the reason I was doing running a kilometre, walk a kilometre. It's just that this walking lets the tendons, the muscles take a break from the constant pounding, you know. It's about moving as efficiently as I can without going too slow. Yeah, I would like to do these videos and just be running for the full half an hour. That was the plan, but again, you gotta prioritize the trip more than the individual video. Minutes on the video there. Just walk for another 2-3 minutes. I am looking forward to some good breakfast. I'm not sure where to go for a quick breakfast in the UK. In Ireland, breakfast roads would go to. We go to any garage or Super Value, go to the deli counter and get them. Here I don't know if there's much of a thing. I know there's Greg's, but I'm not really sure what that is, to be honest. I think it's a bakery or something. So yeah, just have to start chancing my arm. just need to be very careful, because at the minute it just feels like a little cramp and a bit of strain, but could easily turn into a bit of proper like bit of tendonitis or strain that could mean a week or more of rest. Even if that means a week of walking, like, it would still be slowing me down a fair bit.
a nice field.
There's a car behind me. It's hard to tell with this road to my right. I think I'll mention. Some view there again. That's getting steep. Running away on me. Oh, big ass truck. This is where the brakes are coming handy. Just force the walk or the thing will run away on me. Well, like I said, need to get a little walking in. going down this hill, not up it, but what goes down must go up in Wales. I think there's a shop here. Google didn't say there was, but we'll have a quick look around. Take us to the corner, we'll call it a day. Lovely little town. Bench there, perfect. Alright, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Wish me luck.